Good afternoon, everybody. This is Austin Lang with josesignslobo, and today we're going to be talking about reading. I've got 6 books here that are going to take your vocabulary to the next level. I'm going to tell you how you should go about reading these books and why you should let this process propel you into the habit of daily reading. Let's go. So, here we go. The series I have for you today is Sobre Viví, I Survived, written by Lauren Tarshis. Each of these stories takes place in a different tragedy that has occurred in the US, like Pearl Harbor, 9/11, and Hurricane Katrina. The protagonist of each one of these stories is a boy around the 4th or 5th grade, and we get an inside look of how he survives the event with those around him. This series is full of rich and useful vocabulary that is going to exponentially improve your ability to express yourself. I've got the link from Scholastic in the description. I don't get anything for it. It's just cheaper that way. So, how should we go about reading these books? From my perspective, here's how you should do it. You're going to read each chapter twice. You can either do that the same day like I did, or you can do the second read of the same chapter the following day. The first time through the chapter, you're going to mark all the words you don't know, something like this. Then, after the chapter, you're going to write down all of those words, look up their definitions, and create flashcards with the sentences those words were used in. You'll then review those words until you see fit, and finally, reread the chapter with all of the information. Then, move on to the next chapter while continually reviewing the words from the previous sets. You can even make and form your own sentences using those words. And by doing this, you're guaranteeing yourself that your reading level improves. And you eventually get to the point where you don't have to look up a single word on a page. Which brings me to the question, why should we read this type of book? Simply put, every word you learn tends to be useful and used in everyday life. Plus, they are full of great imagery. And I can assure you, if you have an image of the verb, an image of the action in your mind, you almost never misuse it. So read as many books as you can like this, and I guarantee you, your reading level is going to skyrocket. But most importantly, read every day. It is truly the royal road to vocabulary. You can read this series, you can read magazines like these Nat Geo For Kids that I'll link in the description, short stories, articles, anything you want. Just read. This was Austin Lang with josesignslobo. Ciao.